this video
if you
if I
need to.
can't.
Okay, we good?
Is it recording? That one's recording, and I can
Okay.
cut and
Okay,
do
good.
none of this.
Oh, let's do the other one.
Okay.
This is on your Facebook,
Yeah, now that one needs to start on us.
but this is on your
Like
Facebook,
now,
right?
though.
Yeah, but it has to be like in a spot where you can see all of us. It has to be on that computer.
But like we're
Okay. And so lean it like as far against that as you can. There we go. Can you see all three of us?
I don't know, but I'm gonna
Okay, just
watch it on your phone and adjust it if I need.
Okay,
we gotta
we should start. Last. Okay, you can say.
Are we going?
Oh.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I hope you guys are excited.
We are so excited to share with you today all of the products that have helped us while we were pregnant, postpartum, and now breastfeeding. We are so excited to share all of the healthy products and get education into you guys that we have found and swear by and love by. Hopefully today you can take some tidbits from our stories and implement them into whatever you guys are ready to do. So here we go.
Hi. Make sure if you're on and you're watching, comment and say hi so we know who's there.
Yes, and that it's working because this was interesting to set up. Hi, I am Katie Chrisman, and this is Logan. He is 10 months old. Hello, hello. So a little bit about my story with Arbonne. This is a little interesting.
Three little monkeys.
I'm so excited to share these products with you because they have definitely been life-changing for me. I tried the 30 days to healthy living and actually lost 20 pounds. So it's been huge. I'm so grateful for the products. I'm so grateful for the company. He is a little rambunctious at this moment. Christy, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna be right back.
So my name is Christy Card. For those of you who do not know me, I am a mama of two. My oldest is Quinn, she's 5. And my youngest is Kendall, who is right here, and she is 10 days old. So I have an older one and a younger one. And I was first introduced to Arbonne through the skincare and immediately fell in love with it. It fixed my skin, healed my skin, and honestly, I never looked back. And every year that I've been using it since I started, my skin looks younger and younger and younger, although I'm getting older. So it's a huge benefit for that. And it looks more healthy and vibrant now than it did when I was 24 when I started using it. So if you've not heard of this skincare line, that is one of my absolute faves, but we're going to talk mainly nutrition today. Just a little bit of background on me. I actually came from corporate America, so I had a VP position there, and I honestly looked at this business and kind of snickered because I didn't think it could replace my 6-figure income that I had in corporate. And I was intrigued, honestly, though, because thinking about not having an alarm clock, being able to take days off when you want, being able to go on vacations if you decide to, being able to stay home and do stuff like this with your kids, it really intrigued me, and it wasn't something that I could do with my current job. So I thought to myself, if I keep doing what I'm doing now, where will I be in 5 years? And I knew I wanted to have kids, and so I didn't really like what the picture was in terms of working for someone else and not having that time freedom. So I decided to jump in and go for it. And my job, my corporate job that I had, was actually given to my boss's son. So thank God for Arbonne, because she can't be fired or let go. So I'm able to have my own company and be with my kids, which is fantastic. So what Arbonne's given me so far is I've been able to be home with my girls. I've traveled the world. I've helped foster kids and will continue to do that. My husband and I just bought our dream home, and that is literally just the beginning, because the plan is to impact as many people as possible and give them this, being able to be home with their kids, and also give them their health back. So in terms of my pregnancy, I'll tell you about that. Since I've been pregnant twice, I did not use the products with Quinn, a little bit here and there, but I really didn't. And this pregnancy was entirely different. So huge difference. I had a lot more energy this time. I worked until the end. I'm already back. The second day after she was home, I had showered and put makeup on and got dressed, and it's just Katie came over, so she knows. It's just entirely different, and my mood has been so much better. My health has just been so much better. My stomach's almost flat already again, and it's only been 10 days. So just a big difference, and I wish I would have known what we're going to share with you today, because if I did, I would have absolutely used the products with Quinn, and I just didn't know. So with that, I will let Krista share her story, and then we'll jump into the information.
I was introduced to Arbonne about 3 years ago. I was pregnant with my first daughter, Charlotte. I jumped in headfirst to the business opportunity, knowing that maternity leave was going to come to an end. I didn't want to have to go back to work with her. I didn't want to have to take her to a babysitter. So I, even without trying most of the products, I jumped in headfirst. I tried it, figured out how bad could this be. If other people are doing it, why not? Let's give it a try. And then started on the skincare. I felt amazing, loved the glow. Even after being pregnant, I still had that mommy glow. I didn't have to deal with the hormonal acne, which was awesome, especially being in my mid-20s and having one of those decade transitions. And then I started some of the nutrition products a lot more when I was pregnant with this one with Genevieve. Keeping me a lot more healthy from the inside out, doing a lot of the fizz sticks in place of coffee. Coffee was my number one go-to lifeblood, and now the fizz sticks help with mood, some of the mommy blues that people don't really like to talk about, but the fizz sticks definitely help with that, and has been a complete lifesaver, chasing around a 3-year-old toddler and now a 5-month-old. She's not happy.
She's not a fan of me.
But she is a fan of Arbonne for sure. So now we are ready to jump in as a family head first into the business and hopefully make a little bit of pocket change while we're at it too. Did you want to share some of your stories?
Just kind of piggybacking on that. Recently, I truly realized what a gift this business is. One of the phrases in the company is prepare for impacts, because you never know what's going to happen in your life. Losing a home or a family member, or if you got injured, you need to definitely have a plan B in your life. I'm really experiencing that now. My son choked in December, at the end of December, and he actually got a hold of a Christmas ornament and choked fairly bad. And I have had a really hard time being away from him. Right now he's only a few steps away, so I do okay with him being close by, but he's 25 minutes away while I'm at work. I would not be okay right now. It's Christine Rufus. So for that reason, I'm just so grateful for Arbonne, because I still get to work my business, and I'm taking some time off of work, and when you take time off of work, you don't get paid when you work a traditional business. So to be able to take some time off from teaching and be close to him, he's fine, he's safe. He couldn't eat for about a week, but now he's okay, but I'm not okay. But I'm grateful for this business, because even though I'm not okay and I need to spend time with him, I can spend time with him and be able to still have something that's for me. And this is definitely for me. I mean, look at these great people I get to be around. So,
yay! Okay, so those are our stories. Now we're going to jump into what is this about, what are the products, what are they used for, our suggestions, and I'm going to share quickly about the company, just a background so you have a better idea of what we stand for. So Arbonne has been around for 38 years, so actually quite a long time. We're a health and wellness company, and all of our products are formulated using European standards. So if you happen to be somewhat of a hippie mom like me, and probably these two as well, you really want to make sure that you're getting things that are the best for your kids, because you don't want to use anything that's par standard, to be honest. And European standard is one of the highest standards there are in the world, and USA standard is very low. So if you don't know anything about that, there's a ton of chemicals they ban in Europe that are not banned here. So products that are on the shelves in the United States are just not the same. So what does Arbonne stand for? That, and as well as we have a no hide commitment. So we formulate without gluten, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, no cholesterol, no GMOs, no saturated fats, no trans fats, no animal byproducts. All of our products are plant-based and vegan. We have a 45-day money-back guarantee, so we know that everything is going to be awesome and you're going to love it. And we actually screen for any nasty toxins and leave those out too, so that all of our products are safe, pure, and beneficial, meaning that they actually do what they're supposed to do, not only for you, but also for your little precious ones. So why the program?
All right, so who is this program for? It's for everyone. We have a traditional 30 days to healthy living. I have people who are on the 30 days who are 16. I have people who are on the 30 days who are 70. It's really for any age group. What we're talking about today that's specific is we're manipulating our current 30-day program so it fits you specifically as either a pregnant mama or a breastfeeding mama. So that's the great thing, is that you can transition from pregnancy to breastfeeding if that is your choice, or if you're not able to breastfeed, you can actually start our 30 days to healthy living a little bit earlier and do the traditional model. Otherwise, you can do like we have done, where we use it throughout our pregnancy, we use it throughout breastfeeding, and now, and I'll talk about this a little bit more, I'm using it as my transition from kind of finishing breastfeeding and then moving on into the 30 days. But we'll talk about those different stages in a little bit.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about the protein first. So what Katie was talking about, when I believe we're all probably similar on this. While we were pregnant, we used the protein, the fiber, Digestion Plus, and Fizz Sticks.
Yes.
Those, yeah. Those are all four. Those are the absolutes for pregnancy. There's a couple more that I use that I'll talk about, but the protein can be used for pregnancy, for breastfeeding, and for body back, for all of them, and for 16-year-olds and 7-year-olds.
Yeah.
So I have it right here somewhere. Oh, here it is.
You know what, too, for the protein, I would get really hungry in the middle of the night when I was pregnant, like literally 2, 3 a.m. I needed something to eat, and I would drink a protein shake. It was really awesome. It's super good for me. It's way better than grabbing like a piece of bread from the cupboard or whatever, or Snickers. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the chocolate protein. We have vanilla and chocolate, and it's 20 grams of vegan protein, like I mentioned. It's like a multivitamin. So I know that when I drink this, I'm getting all the vitamins and nutrients that are in here. And if you ever have a chance to look on the back, most protein shakes only have a couple vitamins. Look at this whole list right here. And then we have 20 vitamins and minerals too. So we have a ton of stuff in this, and it's actually delicious. And most vegan proteins taste like sand. That was Krista's word. And that is true. Yeah. They're very chalky and they taste just terrible. And this tastes really good. And you can do it hot or cold. So you can do like a hot chocolate night if you wanted something super